Berlin 5G Week 2016 was a big success, and this inspired us to continue this kind of event series here in Berlin. So what can you expect from the 2017 Berlin 5G Week? Lots of industry representatives are coming here for 1 week. The second week of November is the date. In fact, it is November 6th up to November 10th when we gather here together with the experts around the globe. And the topic is 5G, obviously, as we see it in the name. And 5G is getting standardized. So this means we will see the first standards happening here in the core network architecture. And this is 3GPP release 14. And this gives, of course, a starting point for implementations, which globally will be brought to test fields and test beds in order to get experiences with this new technology. So the Berlin 5G Week is focusing on the software aspect of 5G because we believe that this is the radical big change in addition to the next new radio interface. 5G is a programmable system enabling to implement different business models, and buzzwords like network slicing, vertical VNOs and things like that are probably becoming very important in the future. So the topic of this 5G week, software networks, challenges and opportunities, and the role of 5G, and understanding the buzzwords related, namely SDN, software-defined networks, NFV, network function virtualization, fog computing, multi-access edge computing, as well as the Internet of Things and different 5G radio access network technologies are going to be discussed throughout this week. Similar to the event from last year, we are running 3 events, and we are quite happy to have in the beginning of this week the third IEEE conference on network function virtualization and software-defined networks, which in the last 2 years has happened in the US, and we are very proud to have this conference now becoming the first part of our 5G Berlin week. Behind this conference is the whole ETSI NFV ecosystem, and we are going to see here lots of industry and academics being in an active dialogue where this technology is moving and if it is ready to be deployed. Probably 5G is just a smaller aspect of this, but nevertheless it is there. A key application domain of 5G is the Internet of Things, and particularly the industrial Internet of Things. And so we are running in the middle of that week on Wednesday the first Industrial IoT Forum. And this is basically organized by the so-called IoT Transfer Center of the Excellence Center for Digital Transformation, which is a huge initiative here in Berlin, in which 4 Fraunhofer institutes are bundling their expertise and together with the industry are addressing the challenges and opportunities which are coming with digital transformation. And this obviously is related to connectivity and new protocols and new applications where devices play a major role. Last but not least, at the end of the week we are running the 8th FOSECO Forum. Future Seamless Communications is the buzzword here. And when we started our journey from flexible core network infrastructures, the evolved packet core 8 years ago, we have already looked at different application domains and the influence of software technologies on the new network design. And basically this has made FOSECO Forum already in the past a very 5G related conference. So here under the banner of getting business and network infrastructures ready for 5G, first experiences and the way forward, we want to discuss with international experts the state of play of 5G technologies related to end systems, access network technologies, flexible core network infrastructures, and potential business models enabling different verticals to take advantage of 5G infrastructure. To make a long story short, this year, this event is happening at Fraunhofer FOKUS. We have our new conference center up and running, and this gives us also the chance to show you our demonstrations and gives also partners the chance to expose their most recent developments here in the heart of Berlin. So finally, November 6th to November 10th is the time you should put into your filos in order to visit us here in Berlin. Last but not least, it is very important to understand that this whole week is supported by the who is who in the context of 5G. So we are more than happy to have amongst our supporters the NGMN Alliance, the 5GPP, the 1M2M, the IIC, the IEC, and many other standard forums, as well as operators like Vodafone, Deutsche Telekom, Telenor, and others. So this means you can expect the global world coming here to Berlin, discussing the global topic of 5G. For us, it is very important to really have a holistic view of the 5G world and ecosystems. And of course, we try to organize highly interactive panels where all relevant stakeholders should have a saying. So in this regard, if you're interested to become a supporter and even you want to sponsor this event and showing some of your developments, you're more than welcome to contact me. I hope to see you then in November.